Thanks, guys. Now, Iowa's season, I think most can agree, has been extremely inconsistent so far. Right now, as they're almost halfway through their season, a lot of people are ready to hit the panic button, but as I have preached all the way from the beginning, patience is going to be key with this young team. Yes, young, you've heard me say it from the beginning of the season. They start 4 underclassmen and 1 junior, but I will say they do have some problems they need to fix. Their offensive inconsistency is probably their biggest issue on the court, but this is where them being a young team comes in. Most of these guys are still learning how to play with each other, including the 2 freshmen, which one of the 2 always will be in that starting 5. The Hawks haven't played since their overtime win against Illinois last week, where Iowa shot 50% from the field and had 2 players scoring more than 20 points in Jordan Bohannon and Tyler Cook. Now, they look toward the Scarlet Knights, who after a hot start to their season have been on a bit of a cold streak, going 5-8 in their last 13 games, and blew a 30-point lead to Ohio State last Sunday. The last time Iowa visited Rutgers, it was not pretty for the Scarlet Knights as the Hawks dominated from start to finish 83-63. But in order for them to get their second Big Ten win of the season, they need to come ready and confident. That being said, here are my keys to the game. Number 1, you have to move Bohannon to the 2 guard more often than they have been. Sticking him at the 1 is killing his game. His role changed a lot this season with Jock leaving, but Bohannon is a born scorer, and you want the ball in his hands. They're going to need him to have games like he did against U of I if they're going to win the majority of these conference games, especially with the ranked opponents they have coming up. He needs to be a player that you can count on to score double digits every single game, and keeping him at the point the entire game is going to hurt his chances to do that. On a positive note, though, he has scored in double digits the last 4 games, so hopefully we can continue to see that Bohannon on the court. Number 2, offensive consistency. This goes side by side with getting Bohannon some time at the 2 because it will just completely open up the floor for the rest of the offense. But them not being able to be efficient on offense is actually affecting their defense and them being able to stop teams in transition. Number 3, good rotation pattern. Cook and Bohannon are the 2 you can usually count on to keep Iowa in those tight games, but the rest of the guys are questionable. One night a player will have a really strong game, and then the next he just can't seem to find his rhythm. So finding the right 5 for each game is going to be crucial, not just for tonight, but for the rest of the season. Those are my 3 main keys to the game tonight. Iowa will take on Rutgers on BTN at 6 p.m. Come back tomorrow for highlights from their game. Guys, back over to you.